Hey guys, how's it going? I am WWE Hall of Famer Lita, welcoming you to General Admission Wrestling.
There is nothing better than a vicious Brit to brighten up your Friday. Hello folks, it is Friday Night Storm and we begin with Pete Dunne, one of the most celebrated British wrestlers of the last 10 or 20 years, making his way to the GAW ring, but tonight he has quite a test in store for him, as it is former Intercontinental Champion Bobby Lashley who will confront Dunne, who is just now making his way into the singles ranks after teaming with his British Strong Style partner Tyler Bate for a long time. Pete Dunne now is just finally getting his feet wet in the singles arena. He's 1-1 so far this year, including a big win over Matt Riddle, very unexpected, which landed him this opportunity against the always dangerous Bobby Lashley. For Dunne, his third singles match of the season will be tied for the most singles matches he has had in GAW. Just think about that. A man with this ability, with this much skill, confined only to the tag ranks? Not anymore. Bobby Lashley has made it known that he intends to win the Intercontinental Championship again. It would be, for him, the greatest accomplishment of his GAW career, as he would break the record for most Intercontinental title reigns in GAW history. Right now, he is in a deadlock with Walter. All he needs is one more win to give him his record-setting fourth title reign. Hey, if you like this song, if you like any of the entrance music on GAW, just head over to our Spotify playlist. Link is in the description, as well as on our website, generaladmissionwrestling.com. I listen to this playlist every day. I've been listening to it while I've been reading, funnily enough. It has been excellent. You should go check it out. Bobby Lashley lost his title to Bandito, who we saw last week defend against Shelton Benjamin, making his debut. It was a crazy moment. Go back and check that out if you haven't seen it already. Bandito has made 2 successful defenses of the belt, but Bobby Lashley has made it clear that he will be coming back for the title. Conor McGregor said that he and Bobby Lashley will show up for a bigger payday, but Lashley was put into this match to prove that, yes, he still has the ability to challenge for the Intercontinental Championship. He still is on that level. I don't think there's any doubt he is, but Pete Dunne, he understands the opportunity present in this match. First cover here from Lashley and a quick kick out from Dunne. Big announcement coming up in our main event, as Dakota Kai will be in the ring, and she fights Ember Moon, who also made her debut last week. Talk about Ember Moon getting put into an incredible situation. It is a world title eliminator. If Ember Moon wins, then she will get a championship opportunity against Dakota Kai. You know that Kai is not happy about hearing that news, nor should she be, given what we've seen Ember Moon accomplish. Look at this, Bobby Lashley with Pete Dunne up into the classic vertical suplex position. Nobody does it better than Bobby Lashley, the stalling vertical suplex, and now Lashley going up to the top rope. We never see Lashley do this, but he's up at the top and Pete Dunne to his feet. Bobby Lashley, he's gonna fly with a big flying lariat. Pete Dunne crumples under the strength of former Intercontinental Champion Bobby Lashley. And now Lashley, he's got a running start. Lashley with a spear. Good Lord, Lashley straight through the ribs of Pete Dunne, and nothing the Bruiserweight can do. Bobby Lashley absolutely obliterates Pete Dunne. And you know what? I think Dunne has a future as a singles wrestler. I know that's a hot take. I think he's got a future as a singles guy in GAW, but Bobby Lashley had no time for him today. I'm a big stats guy. If you want to talk about offensive percentage, I would say that Bobby Lashley had about 90% of that match. There was no chance for Pete Dunne today. I hope Dunne does come back, but right now there are very few people that are on the level of Bobby Lashley. Last week we saw Damian Martinez call out Jay White specifically. Martinez challenged him for Northern Lights. Well, now Jay White responds. Damian Martinez, you hide behind the world champion, then act like it's your right to challenge the Switchblade. Questionable behavior from a man whose biggest accomplishment is teaming up with a rabbit. But I'll give you a chance. If you can beat Drew McIntyre, the terrifying Scotsman, the baddest man in the world. And you have to do it in a street fight. It's an intimidating task, but remember, all you have to do is just breathe.
The Devils! Settle!
Damian Martinez has beaten Drew McIntyre before, but in a street fight where it would be perfectly legal for Jay White to get himself involved, that is where I think Damian Martinez could have himself an issue. We will see that match. We'll see it next week, in fact. But I don't know. I'm a little worried for Martinez. I'm not gonna lie. I'm also a little worried about what these two are going to be able to do. The Lucha brothers, Rey Fenix and Pentagon Jr. We saw them challenge the Usos a couple weeks ago, saying that they would take the championships, the tag team championships, from the Usos, and I fully believe them. This is one of the best teams in the world. That's not something that can be said about Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, and yet the B team somehow have found a carve-out for themselves in GAW, a 2-1 record. They are above water here, above 500, so I don't know exactly what it might look like if the B team are to beat the Lucha Brothers here today. To be honest with you, I think it might mean that we get ourselves B team versus Usos for the tag team championships. It sounds wacky, but I think that might be what we'll see. And as far as the B team are concerned, the Usos are the only team that has beaten them in GAW. So I guess credit goes to the B team for a solid solid start to their GAW run. So let's see if they have what it takes to beat the former champs here. The Lucha Brothers won the tag team championships when they were aligned with Alpha last season. It was through beating the Usos that they won the titles, but it certainly was not through any kind of fair play. It was in a cell match where Jimmy Uso was removed entirely from the match, and then the Lucha Brothers defeated Jey Uso in a 2-on-1 scenario. Ever since then, they've not exactly been regarded as the world's best team, but they're looking to change perceptions of that right now. Double back elbow from Rey Fenix and Pentagon as the referee was keeping Curtis Axel out of the ring, and now Rey Fenix taking it straight to Bo Dallas. Irish Rip reverse, Fenix into the corner, knocks Bo Dallas off, and Fenix ducks underneath. Gamengiri from one of the best athletes in the world, Rey Fenix. Bo Dallas caught him coming back into the ring, and Dallas with a double underhook DDT. Shades of Cactus Jack cover here, and Pentagon runs right through the referee to break things up. Referee hits the deck, and things have just broken loose here between these two teams. Rey Fenix still going at it against Bo Dallas. Dallas caught him coming in, and Dallas with a neck breaker. Maybe the B team have some life here against the former champions. The Lucha Brothers held the titles for about a month, 28 days, failed to make a successful defense when they eventually lost them to the Gorillas of Destiny out of the ring. goes Bo Dallas, and now Rey Fenix has him lined up underneath the ropes. Rey Fenix with a big drop kick. You would be hard-pressed to find someone as athletic as Rey Fenix in the world of professional wrestling right now. Back into the ring, and Bo Dallas reaches out, tags in Curtis Axel for the first time. Dallas rolls out of the ring, and here comes Rey Fenix. Curtis Axel with a big drop kick. Caught him in the back. This would be a very interesting turn of events if the B team are to win here. Into the corner goes Curtis Axel, tag in, here comes Pentagon. Double Irish whip, and again, a huge double team, 2 clotheslines from the Lucha Brothers, who very interestingly, we're seeing a little bit more classical tag team stylings from 2 of the best luchadors on earth. What a headbutt from Pentagon. Staggers Curtis Axel, and now Irish whip off the ropes. Pentagon with a huge drop kick. We're seeing them control that athleticism more than what we've seen from them in the past, and clearly it's working. Pentagon rips the arm back, and Curtis Axel now in dire straits against one of the world's best luchadors. Hey, if you're ever looking for something to do, come hang out with us on Twitch at Griff_from_GA. I've been streaming over there. Link is in the description as well. We've been having a ton of fun, and we will be getting back onto our normal schedule. I'll be streaming a couple times a week after being out of town for several weeks. Come hang out. It's always a good time. Pentagon once again targeting that left arm of Curtis Axel, and now Pentagon going to allow Axel to crawl all the way into the corner. Here comes Bo Dallas, but Pentagon tags in a fresh Rey Fenix, and Fenix immediately ducks underneath the huge attempted lariat from Bo Dallas. Dallas stops that takedown, but Rey Fenix off the shoulders. Irish whip again. Short range into the corner, but Bo Dallas answers with an educated elbow and a short arm clothesline from Dallas. Rey Fenix back up to his feet, and now Fenix goes in for a flurry. That boot sidestep by Dallas. Fenix caught Dallas coming in with a jumping lariat. This is some smooth styling from Rey Fenix and Bo Dallas, and Fenix uncorks a roundhouse kick right to the temple of Bo Dallas. You gotta say the Lucha Brothers have the advantage right now, but Curtis Axel back up onto the apron to even the odds. Rey Fenix even a little tired, and I think that is a function of the fact that Lucha Brothers have not been in the ring for some time. In fact, ever since they lost the tag team titles, we have barely seen the Lucha Brothers at all. Fenix gets Bo Dallas up onto the top rope as Curtis Axel trying to get himself into the ring. The referee stops that from happening. And now, Irish whip off. Bo Dallas looking for an elbow, and Rey Fenix answers. Into the corner goes Dallas. Tag in, and Fenix with a powerbomb. Pentagon with a seated senton. Oh, that was unbelievable. Pentagon with a springboard seated senton onto Bo Dallas, and now Pentagon drags him over. Pentagon had his feet on the ropes, and Curtis Axel makes the tag out, or breaks up the pin rather, but Rey Fenix with a hanging neck breaker. And now we are at, again, a 2-on-1 situation here with Rey Fenix and Pentagon Jr. Bo Dallas, he's been in this match for a long period of time. The Lucha Brothers looking for their first win in Season 2. I know, oh my goodness. Pentagon, not known as the athlete of the pair, but look at what he can do. Tag in, and now Pentagon, yes, got him up. Rey Fenix, thrust kick, fear factor. No one does it better, and now Rey Fenix into the tag. Curtis Axel trying to get into the ring, not gonna get there in time. The Lucha Brothers have picked up their first win of Season 2, and they did it in style. Wow, what a terrific match fought by Pentagon and Rey Fenix. You can hear that they've changed their music up a little bit. They've obviously changed their style up a little bit. You know that this will be reflected over on the Spotify playlist, so if you've been missing this song, head on over to that playlist. Again, link is in the description, but man, Rey Fénix just absolutely blistered Bo Dallas with that kick, and Pentagon spikes him with a Fear Factor. What a tremendous match fought by these two. World Champion Aleister Black is still looking for a challenger at Northern Lights, and Black, one of the great world champions that we've seen in the last several years, has a message for all of GAW. Being a world champion is about being the best in the world. I am happy to kick the jaw off Jay White in any of his ilk anytime.
He starches McIntyre with a black mass.
But being the best is about winning alone. And that's what I plan to do. Next week, I have picked 3 men to fight for a chance to face me at Northern Lights. Matt Hardy, a former Intercontinental Champion and a legend of this sport. Zack Sabre Jr. If I can't beat a man that dangerous in the submission game, I don't deserve to be champion. Keith Lee. We have our history, so it's only right I give him a chance now to show he really is one of the best in the world. Whoever it is that I face in Northern Lights, I will be ready. Wow, I cannot wait for that. Zack Sabre Jr., Matt Hardy, and Keith Lee for the right to challenge Aleister Black for the World Championship. What an incredible match that is going to be. It will go down in the main event of Friday Night Storm next week. But right now, this is a match I have been looking forward to all week. Will Ospreay versus Pac in a qualifier for the Challenger Briefcase ladder match. Both men with so much on the line. And both men, these are probably the 2 best athletes in the world right now. I can't wait to see them do battle. Pac knows all about the Challenger Briefcase. Last year, he was the man who won the Challenger Briefcase ladder match at Cyclone Denver. He used that to become world champion. Now, he had aligned himself with Alpha to do it. He wasn't even originally scheduled to be in the match. He took the place of Rey Fénix when Alpha decided that he would rather the Lucha Brothers challenge for the tag team championships. So Pac found himself in the match and he won. And then he became world champion. What was Will Ospreay doing? Well, it was just a few months later that Will Ospreay would win the Cruiserweight Championship and then unify it with the Intercontinental Championship. So these 2 men have a whole lot of championship history in general admission wrestling. Make no mistake. And now, with so much on the line, they are going to fight again. I talk about championship history. These 2 are synonymous with it. Cruiserweight, Intercontinental, World title. Between these 2, they've done just about everything. And you can look at all of their accomplishments over on our website, generaladmissionwrestling.com. You can see full title histories of all of our championships dating back to 2005. Over 500 people have checked out the website, have seen some of the histories of our illustrious championships. They've seen things like Will Ospreay becoming a 4-time Cruiserweight champion and being the one to end the lineage of that prestigious belt. They've seen how Pac's world title reigns have gone. They've also read full recaps of every show as they happen. So if you ever miss an episode, you never have to miss a minute. That's over on the website right now. Oh my God, Will Ospreay sent Pac over the top as Pac came in looking for a vicious clothesline, and we are seeing the athleticism of both men on full display like I knew we would. When Will Ospreay was Intercontinental Champion, We always talked about how he's improved his body, that he's gotten stronger, he's become more able to deal with heavyweights, but he's still kept that trademark pace and speed that we've known Will Ospreay for his entire career. Well, now against Pac, a man who is around the same weight class, Pac weighed in just 10 pounds more than Will Ospreay, if you can believe it. So we'll see if Ospreay more willing to use some of that athleticism that he was known for so much of his career. Not that he doesn't use it now, of course, but he's more designed to take on heavyweights now. Pac, hung him up on the top rope. Pac with a German suplex, and that is the strength. Will Ospreay's athleticism is about as spectacular as Pac's raw strength. And so the two of these men in the same ring just makes for a tantalizing prospect, knowing what they're capable of. Irish whip into the corner, and now Pac stalking the aerial assassin, but Will Ospreay got out of the corner. Ospreay looking for a crucifix bomb, looking towards the ring, or towards the turnbuckle rather, but Pac rolled his way out of it with an arm drag. These two have had success at the junior heavyweight, the cruiserweight division, everywhere they've been. In fact, between these two men, they might be the two most illustrious junior heavyweight champions of all time. Will Ospreay with a German suplex and a bridge. Pac kicks out. You could make that argument, but these two are solidly heavyweights now, and there is so much on the line. Will Ospreay with a Tower of London. Challenger Briefcase ladder match. Will Ospreay is coming. Northern Lights. Will Ospreay has punched his ticket. It was quick and dirty, but what else do you want from two men whose athleticism is unrivaled? This match was as fast and as furious as we expected it to be. Now, I'm not sponsored by the new movie. I could be, but I'm not. I'm just calling it like I see it. And this means that Will Ospreay will join Kofi Kingston as the first two confirmed competitors in the Challenger Briefcase ladder match going down at Northern Lights. The winner wins a match contract for the World Championship. Next week, we will see two more qualifying matches as we are just under 3 weeks from Northern Lights. Cody Rhodes will take on Adam Cole in a rematch of one of the best dark matches of all time, in my opinion. And then Pete Dunne will battle his tag team partner, Tyler Bate. It's a friendly contest there, but with so much on the line, will it stay that way? That is coming up next week on Friday Night Storm. Who cares what made-up rules LAX has about winning matches? You win at any cost. That's what Hernandez taught me. And that's how I ended up as US champion. And no one can take this away from me. Oh, really? Isn't there a back alley tattoo parlor you have an appointment at? My only appointment is with the spoiled brat who thinks winning is about who can cheat the best. Oh, that's sweet. But you can take your ass to a daycare where you belong, and I'll stay here being US champion where I belong. We'll see. I know I'm not the only one that hopes that Ruby Riott will take the US Championship off of Rosita. I'm sure not the only one that hopes that Ember Moon will beat Dakota Kai here tonight. Dakota Kai needs a reality check after forcing Ronda Rousey to join Team Kick and then putting her into a match when she clearly wasn't ready. Rousey was able to fight that one off, but I hope Ember Moon can set things right here. I told you last week, but I'm going to remind you again, Ember Moon's debut was one of the most talked about moments in GAW this month. And if you want to see all the talk, join our Discord. The link is on the website. And follow us on social media, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. We are there. Links are in the description or on the bottom of your screen. Make sure to check that out, and you can talk about this moment and maybe talk about the moment Ember Moon beats Dakota Kai. So Tegan Knox out first for Team Kick. I assume, hopefully, World Champion Dakota Kai is behind her here somewhere. I would hope. There she is. For a second, I know you were doing it too. I know we were all thinking Dakota Kai was about to duck this challenge as well. But no, Dakota Kai has showed up. She's done the absolute bare minimum. Conspicuous by her absence is Ronda Rousey, the newest member of Team Kick. But Dakota Kai apparently just keeping her away from ringside on this occasion. So can't tell you why, but who can really get into the motivations of the Women's World Champion? Dakota Kai most recently defended that title in the last woman standing match against Ronda Rousey. And that has led us to the point where Rousey is a member of Team Kick officially, and Dakota Kai is still as obnoxious and insufferable as she's always been. So is Tegan Knox. I mean, there's really no getting away from this. But in this main event, Ember Moon has the opportunity to knock some sense into these two. We know the top-level competitors are able to beat Dakota Kai, and Ember Moon, she knows the stakes. Beat Kai and you get a world title match. Valeska Pierce did the same thing on her first night in the company months ago when she beat Catherine Sakamoto. And now, Pierce and Sakamoto may be on a collision course for Northern Lights. We don't have that confirmed, but we know that Valeska Pierce is solidly in that conversation to be Academy champion. Ember Moon can do the same. Moon with a huge knee drop off the top rope. Ember Moon is as talented a female athlete as there is in the world, on the level of Belair, Ronda Rousey even. I think Ember Moon is on that level. And there is no part of her game that you can just shut down and make her a worse wrestler. Whether she's diving off the top rope, using her strikes, getting in close for some traditional wrestling, Ember Moon can do it all. Dakota Kai with a running start and a big boot finds its mark on the jaw of Ember Moon. Moon collapsed in the corner, and Dakota Kai once again going to work with the bottom of that boot on Ember Moon's jaw. Cover here, and Moon kicks out. We know that Dakota Kai can be beaten. In fact, were it not for Tegan Knox, Ronda Rousey would be Women's World Champion right now. Nice takedown from Moon. So it's possible that people are starting to figure the champ out. I think that is possible. But can Ember Moon use it to her advantage here? Dakota Kai trying to roll all the way out of the way, out of range. Ember Moon from the top, she did make it, but Dakota Kai sends her crashing to the floor as Ember Moon was looking for the eclipse. Moon with a takedown, and once again Ember Moon on the offense. Single leg Boston Crab applied as Dakota Kai trying to crawl to the bottom rope. Maybe force a break here on Moon, but Kai instead just able to turn around and force Ember Moon off of her with that submission. We know that Moon is capable of doing it, but Moon with a fall-away slam. Terrific strength from the woman in just her second match in general admission wrestling. And between Moon and Ruby Riott getting mixed up with World Champion Dakota Kai and US Champion Rosita, I think there's no doubt that the women's division in GAW has gotten much better in the past. Kai forces Moon off the middle rope as Moon was looking for some punches, some elevated punches to Kai. Moon knows what she wants to do though, comes back beautifully in a snap power slam. Tegan Nox can't believe it, but Ember Moon is on top right now, it must be said. Moon gets Kai up and a small package driver from Moon, a Michinoku driver. And now Ember Moon making her way up to the point where she is most comfortable in the ring, and that is the top rope. We know what she's capable of from this elevation. Kai to her feet, Ember Moon with the Eclipse. Ember Moon, she is going to earn herself a World Championship match. Yes, she will. Ember Moon has beaten the champion. It is a shocking development, but Dakota Kai has handed her first loss in Season 2, and it comes courtesy of Ember Moon. And while Dakota Kai will still be World Champion after all of this, you have to believe that Kai is concerned about Ember Moon. Nothing Tegan Nox could do. She tried to get in the way of the ref, but there was nothing to be done. Ember Moon, in just her second match, has defeated the Women's World Champion herself. What a moment. Thank you so much for joining us on Friday Night Storm, folks. We will see you on Monday for Academy Storm Chaser, where Derek Cole and Ulysses Sky will finally get their match 4 of their best of 7 series. Will it all end there? You'll have to subscribe and tune in so you can find out. We'll see you next time. We appreciate you.